ॐ ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नमः। निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं शुकमुखादमृतद्रवसंयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुकाः। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं। समस्तदेवताभ्यो नमः, ऋषिभ्यो नमः, मुनिभ्यो नमः, गुरुभ्यो नमः, ब्राह्मणेभ्यो नमः, आचार्येभ्यो नमः, भक्तेभ्यो नमः, साधकेभ्यो नमः, साधुभ्यो नमः, तीर्थेभ्यो नमः, क्षेत्रेभ्यो नमः, नदीनदेभ्यो नमः, शास्त्रेभ्यो नमः, समस्त भागवत महापुराण आचार्येभ्यो नमः। परब्रह्मणे महाविष्णवे ब्रह्मणे सनकादिमुनिभ्यो नारदाय वेदव्यासाय शुकब्रह्मर्षे सूतमहामुनिये शौनकादिऋषिभ्यो वैशम्पायनादिऋषिभ्यो अत्र्यादिऋषिभ्यो प्रह्लादादिभक्तजनेभ्यो आदित्यादिनवग्रहदेवताभ्यो नमः। दक्षिणामूर्तिदत्तात्रेय हयग्रीवादिगुरुभ्यो नमः। आदिपराशक्तिमात्रे नमः। मातापितृदेवताभ्यो नमो नमः। आद्यशङ्कराचार्यादिगुरुभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री परमात्मनः परब्रह्मणः श्रुतिमातुः गुरूणाम् अनुग्रहेण कृपया समस्तशास्त्रोक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधस्य अस्मिन् क्षणे एव अवाप्त्यर्थं शरणागतेवाप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकसंस्कृतेः विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थं विश्वशान्तिकल्याणार्थं च समस्तसाधकानां भक्तानां विघ्ननिवारणार्थं शक्तीनां साधनानां सम्पदानाम् अवाप्त्यर्थं च श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराण नवमस्कन्धस्य पारायणम् एकादशस्कन्धस्य अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ नवमस्कन्धस्य पारायणम्। We will be chanting 6th chapter for our practice today of 9th skandha, where Raja Mandhata and Saubhari Rishi, that charitram is there. Om Atha Navamah Skandha Atha Shashthodhyayah Sri Shuka Uvacha Om Virubah Ketuman Shambhuh Ambarisha Sutastrayah Virupat Vrshadashvo Bhutu Tatputrastu Rathitaraha Rathitarasya Prajasya Bharyayam Tantaverthidaha Angira Janayamasa Brahmavarchasvinah Sutan एते क्षेत्रप्रसूता वै पुनस्त्वाङ्गिरसाः स्मृताः रथितराणां प्रवराः क्षत्रोपेता द्विजातयः शुवतस्तु मनोर्जज्ञे इक्ष्वाकुर्घ्राणतः सुतः तस्य पुत्रशतज्येष्ठाः विकुक्षिनिमिदण्डकाः तेषां पुरस्तादभवत् नार्य आर्यावर्ते नृपा पंचविंशतिः पश्चाच्च त्रयो मध्ये परेण्यतः स एकादाष्टका श्राद्धे इक्ष्वाकुः सुतमादिशतो मांसमानीयतां मेध्यं विकुक्षे गच्छमाचिरं तथेति सवनं गत्वा मृगान् हत्वा क्रियार्हणान् श्रान्तो बुभुक्षितो वीरः शशं चाददपस्मृतिः शेषं निवेदयामास पित्रे तेन च तद्गुरोः चोदितः प्रोक्षणायाः दुष्टमेतदकर्मकं ज्ञात्वा पुत्रस्य तत्कर्म गुरुणा विहितं नृपः देशान्निस्सारयामास सुतं त्यक्तविधिं वृषा स तु विप्रेण संवादं जापकेन समाचरन् त्यक्त्वा कलेवरं योगी स तेनावापयत्परं पितर्युपरतेभ्येत्य विकुक्षिः पृथिवीमिमां शासदीजे हरिं यज्ञैः शशाद इति विश्रुतः पुरञ्जयस्तस्य सुतः इन्द्रवाह इति ऋतः ककुत्स्थ इति चाप्युक्तः शृणु नामानि कर्मभिः कृतान्त आसीत् समरः देवानां सह दानवैः पार्ष्णिग्राहो वृतो वीरः देवैर्दैत्यपराजितैः वचनाद् देवदेवस्य विष्णोर्विश्वात्मनः प्रभोः वाहनत्वे वृतस्तस्य बभूवेन्द्रो महावृषः ससन्नद्धो धनुर्दिव्यम् आदाय विशिखांशितान् स्तूयमानः समारुह्य युयुत्सुः ककुतिस्थितः तेजसाप्यायितो विष्णोः पुरुषस्य महात्मनः प्रतीच्यां दिशि दैत्यानां स्न्यरुणत्रिदशैः पुरं तैस्तस्य चाभूत् प्रधनं तुमुलं लोमहर्षणं यमाय भल्लैरनयत् दैत्यान्येभिययुर्मृधे तस्येषु पाताभिमुखं युगान्ताग्निमिवोल्बणं विसृज्य दुद्रुवुर्दैत्याः हन्यमानाः स्वमालयम् जित्वा पुरं धनं सर्वं सश्रीकं वज्रपाणये प्रत्ययच्छत् स राजर्षिः इति नामभिराहृतः पुरञ्जयस्य पुत्रोऽभूत् अनेनास्तत्सुतः पृथुः विश्वरन्दिस्ततश्चन्द्रः युवनाश्वश्च तत्सुतः शावस्तत्सुतो येन शावस्ति निर्ममे भुरे बृहदश्वस्तु शावस्तिः ततः कुवलयाश्वकः यः प्रियार्थमुदत्कस्य धुन्दुनामासुरं बलि सुतानामेकविंशत्या सहस्रैरहनवृतः धुन्दुमार इति ख्यातः तत्सुतास्ते च जज्वलोः धुन्दोर्मुखाग्निना सर्वे त्रय एवावशेषिताः दृढाश्वः कपिलाश्वश्च भद्राश्व इति भारत दृढाश्वपुत्रो हर्यश्वः निकुम्भस्तत्सुतस्मृतः बर्हणाश्वो निकुम्भस्य कृशाश्वोऽथास्य सेनजितो यवनाश्वो भवत्तस्य सोनपत्यो वनं गतः भार्या शतेन निर्विण्णः ऋषयोस्य कृपाळवः इष्टिं स्मवर्तयाञ्चक्रुः ऐन्द्रीं ते सुसमाहिताः राजा तत् यज्ञसदनं प्रविष्टो निशितर्षितः दृष्ट्वा शयानान् विप्रांस्तान् पवौ मन्त्रजलं स्वयम् उत्थितास्ते निशाम्याथ युदकं कलशं प्रभो पप्रच्छुः कस्य कर्मेदं पीतं पुंसवनं जलं राज्ञः पीतं विदित्वाथ ईश्वरः प्रहितेन ते ईश्वराय नमश्चक्रुः अहो दैवबलं बलं ततः कालोपावृत्ते कुक्षिं निर्भिद्य दक्षिणं युवनाश्वस्य तनयः चक्रवर्ती जजानः कं धास्यति कुमारोऽयं स्तन्ये रोरूयते भृशं मां धाता वत्समारोतु ईरितीन्द्रो मां धाता वत्समारोदीः इतीन्द्रो देशिनीम् अदात् नममारः पिता तस्य विप्रः देव प्रसादतः युवनाश्वोऽथ तत्रैव तपसा सिद्धिमन्वगात् तसद्वस्युरितीन्द्रोऽङ्ग विदधे नाम यस्य वै यस्मात् त्रसन्ति ह्युद्विग्नाः दस्यवो रावणादयः यवनाश्वोऽथमान्धात चक्रवर्त्यवनीं प्रभुः सप्तद्वीपवतीम् एकः शशासाच्युत तेजसा ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम श्रीभागवत शरणं मम श्रीसद्गुरु शरणं मम श्रीसूत शरणं मम श्रीशुकदेव शरणं मम श्रीव्यासा शरणं मम श्रीकुमार शरणं मम श्रीनारद शरणं मम Shri Brahma Sharanam Mama, Shri Vishnu Sharanam Mama, Shri Parabrahma Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva, Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva, Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva, Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Om Mukhaṁ Karoti Vācālam Pangum Langhayate Girim Yatkrupātamaham Vande Paramanandamadhavam Swarge Satye Cha Kailase Vaikunthe Nasti Ayam Rasaha Atah Pibandu Sadbhagyaha Mama Munchada Karhichita Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Shri Krishna Para Brahmane Namaha Shrimad Bhagawata Maha Puranam एकादश स्कंधः मुक्तिर्हित्वा अन्यथा रूपं स्वरूपेण व्यवस्थितिः अथ एकोनत्रिंशोऽध्यायः श्रीभगवानुवाच. Yes, we have to go through our prarabdha also. We have to do our purushartha of dharma nirvahana, purushartha of the punyam, purushartha of the seva. At the same time, the purushartha of the adhyatmikata of bhakti yoga, ashtanga yoga, jnana yoga, as much as we are able to do. While doing all that, to keep up always ourselves inspired, we have to be giving our own auto suggestions to us. We have to be always in our company of the inspired people. More than all, what works in removing the curtain of Maya and putting us on the path till we reach the goal is the Bhagavat Krupa, Ishvara Krupa. So, through various upasanas, trying to propitiate the Lord, and through all these upasanas, the sankalpa is what? What is done by every of the bhaktas or sadhakas or sadhus. That, O Lord, put me on this path of spirituality, protect me, and empower me to do sadhana to reach you. So whether it is in the mantras of Veda, where it is at Sahana Vavatu, Sahana Bhunaktu, Saviryam Karvavahai, or in Shanno Mitra, or in Bhadram Karnevi, or Yaha Chandasa Mrishabhaha, or any of the Veda mantras, any of the Purana mantras, many of the great compositions of the stutis done by great saints and all, they all unanimously prove to us that as a tiny jiva, we can not only have no power, not only have, we don't have the power even to conquer our own inner prakriti. What to talk about conquering or transcending the Paramatma's Ishvariya Maya and Prakriti. Therefore, me, unless I am in tune with Lord, me, unless I am blessed by the Lord, neither the obstacles on the road will go away, nor the sufficient power comes to me to be able to clearly understand what is Adhyatmika Jivanam, Adhyatmika Laksham, Adhyatmika Sadhana. So may we all that way be at the feet of the Lord relentlessly. Till He answers our prayers, we go on praying. For the prayers to become fruitful, may we always be in His tapasya, puja and upasana. That is what is seen in the history of all the Purana Itihasa Shastra, whether somebody got the boon from the Lord of the Trilokadipathyam or boon from the Lord of whatever the Sukha, Bhoga, Shakti, power they wanted, and those who got the boon from the Lord of Atmajnanam and Moksham. For both of them, this was the way. They did their best and they did their best of tapasya or upasana, and then Bhagavan has blessed them. Same continues for every of the jivas or mumukshu or jignasu or sadhaka, including you and me. At every moment, any moment, Neither path is given up, nor the confidence is lost. Always with confidence on the path, keep on moving. So, this is what a spiritual seeker cannot avoid. It is not a smooth red carpet treatment or not as a flowery path nor it a cakewalk. It is a path of thorns. It is a path of razor's edge. It is a path of so many obstacles wherein the snake like, crocodile like, inner and outer durgunas, durvicharas, dussankalpas are there, negotiating all of them, crossing all of them. We have to keep on traveling, keep on traveling, keep on traveling. While doing all that, definitely the success will be of him who is sincere and bad. Success is of him who is sufficiently blessed by God Guru through Upasana. So may we do that and have that confidence that definitely we reach the destination. So, in that journey only we are, and as a part of that path or journey only is this life, and in this life also, whatever we have done so far, whatever has been got done through us by the Lord, all that was a part of our own evolution. Right now, also, what we are studying, the Purana, Itihasa, Shruti, Smriti Granthas, trying to understand them, and whatever little sadhana we are able to do, all is the path only and all is being monitored by taken care of by Bhagavan and Guru. Let us have that full faith. Let no any negative thought from inside or influence from outside disturb us our this strong faith. Faith on God Guru that they are blessing, empowering, protecting, taking ahead. Faith on the goal that I have to discover the Paramatma Anuvati. And faith on the sadhana path of all that are to be required. For some certain age, Karma Yoga is done. Later on, more of the Bhakti Yoga. Thereafter, with the help of that Ishvara only, we have to manage our Antakarana. Thereafter, with the fully mastered Antakarana, we do the Shravana of the Tattvasyadi Mahavakya and the Anushangika sentences which establish the oneness of the Brahma or Atma Tattva. Having done this Shravanam, we are always in that Mananam Chintanam, how that one Brahma alone is real, how the multiplicity is only projection, imagination. And in that very subtle, sublime, doubtless, clear understanding, followed by the deep meditation sadhana of Vyatireka and Anvaya, when we do, the entire thing is rejected other than Brahma or Paramatma, then Parabrahma Anubhuti starts happening. Keep on doing that, one gets established in that. He is called as Jivan Mukta. So, this is what is our goal. So, while going through all that, as was said every day again, the world with all its influence goes on attacking us. So, we have no other way than patiently encountering all that. Having said so, we are in this most divine Shastra, Bhagavatam, that also 11th Skandha Mukti, given by Lord Krishna himself. In that also, he has concluded all his thesis, theory, everything. He even has glorified that Brahma Vidya, he even has given us the Falashruti, if one practices it, in what way, how beautiful is blessed. And lastly, he asks Uddhavji, Ye Uddhava, what I taught you, the Brahma, the Veda Sara, the Upanishad Sara, the Sadhana Sara, the Jnana Sara, the Mukti Karana, has it been fully avadharitam, taken into your heart by you sincerely, as a result of which your mohaha and manogata shokaha, have they gone away or not? This please tell me. In this way, we have come up to this position. Now, in the next 3 4 slokas, whom and whom not to be given this great Tattva Jnanam, Atma Jnanam, Brahma Jnanam, Sadhana Jnanam, Bhagavata Dharma Jnanam, given to whom it becomes futile like the plants sown in the desert area and becomes fruitful like the plants put in a very fertile soil. So that's the topic we have to study, in which the good answer is given to us, though it is like a slap on our face. Ki, why we have not, though with so many years of struggle, got into deeply the study, the understanding, the sadhana and siddhi, we will be told these are the reasons. Though it is so told paraksha rupena that anybody got this quality negative, they won't get this knowledge, and those who have this positive, they get this knowledge and experience. Though it is said in Paroksha Rupa, what is aimed at, hinted at is about us only. So every of the sadhaka, if already qualified, then he will do the sadhana while studying, listening. After all the study is over, still, if nothing happened or very little happened or not happened considerably, the growth or progress, he'll have to refresh his refresh button inside with these all qualities. Again, having gained these beautiful qualities and also having deleted the non-positive negative qualities, when we restart our study sadhana, that time it becomes more fruitful, more successful. That is what the topic. Now let us chant from the shloka number 29 onwards. अथ एकोनत्रिंशः अध्यायः श्रीभगवानुवाच अभिउद्धवत्वया ब्रह्म सखे समवधारितम् अपि ते विगतो मोहः शोकश्चासौ मनोभवः नैतत्त्वया दाम्भिकाय नास्तिकाय शठाय च अशुश्रूषोरभक्ताय दुर्विनीताय दीयताम् एतैर्दोषैर्विहीनाय ब्रह्मण्याय प्रियाय च साधवे शुचये ब्रूयात् भक्तिः स्यात् शूद्रयोषितम् नैतद्विज्ञाय जिज्ञासोः ज्ञातव्यमवशिष्यते पीत्वा पीयूषममृतम् पातव्यं नावशिष्यते ज्ञाने कर्मणि योगे च वार्तायां दण्डधारणे यावानर्थो नृणां तात तावान्स्तेऽहं चतुर्विधः मर्त्यो यदात्यक्तसमस्तकर्मा निवेदितात्मा विचिकीर्षितो मे तदामृतत्वं प्रतिपद्यमानः मयात्मभूयाय च कल्पते वै श्रीशुक उवाच स एव मादर्शितयोगमार्गः तदोत्तमश्लोकवचो निशम्य बद्धाञ्जलिः प्रीत्युपरुद्धकण्ठः न किञ्चिदूचेश्रुपरिप्लुताक्षः विष्टभ्यचित्तं प्रणयावघूर्णौ धैर्येण राजन् बहुमन्यमानः कृताञ्जलिः प्राह यदुप्रवीरं शीर्ष्णा स्पृशंस्तच्चरणारविन्दौ ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. One of the excellent dialogue between Bhagavan Krishna and Uddhava, containing the essence of all the Adhyatmika sadhanas, has been done. We tried to study it. The 11th Skandha, almost 440 days we have taken. Good. A browsing through has happened. A bird's eye has happened. Always remember, word to word, what is taught may not be remembered because of that power of Medha is not with us. Yet, wherever we were serious, sincere in our listening, wherever we were working hard in our manana chintana, whichever the topic and the jnanam touched our heart, all of that will be there entering into us, doing its own work of inspiring us to take up only this path, inspiring us to give up all our earlier life of bandhana and samsara. So exactly in the shlokartha, upanyasa, shabda, udaharana, ujukti, they may not be remembered. But then it's working. Never ever imagine that the jnanam gained or shravanam done in the Bhagavatadik satsangas goes waste. At the same time, when we also, while listening, while studying, bring our conscious intellect trying to grasp the meaning of what is said, and there and then commit for sadhana, keep doing whatever possible, then that will have more conspicuously seen results. definitely the result will come little bit, little bit. But if we also put efforts, then the joy of learning, joy of practicing, joy of reaching, we can have it. It gives such a great confidence, self-respect. Like when I am chanting, you are chanting. Is it not giving that confidence and respect that we can chant? Like that, the joy of doing is much, much far greater than waiting for somebody to do something so that some success happens. Yeah, the Guru's Kripa is there, Bhagavad Kripa is there. It will have its own effect too. Either become fully, totally surrendered to Him, which is very, very tough because a lot of upasanas you have to do for years, years together, or with whatever the upasanas we are done now, along with that, one's own efforts. Maybe this may be never inadvertent in our these understandings. Never we be lazy or careless in our practices. Maybe in fact become more careful and dynamic in our practices. Never ever any pramada enters our life, even once. In that way, let us be on. And all the time. Our own minds are the people whose minds are like our own mind. The worldly, they are the enemies which misguide us, demoralize, etc. And always is an inevitable kartavyam that we have to protect, guard ourselves from all those inner enemy called mind, outer enemy called the same mind having people. People with same mind of taking us away from the path. Even that also difficult, but with being conscious for a long time, then we will be able to do that, guarding myself from my own mind's rasik, tamasic sankalpa, guarding my own self from the influence of the world's happenings or promptings. In that way, a sincere, serious sadhaka starts growing up in this understanding and sadhana. Accordingly, he does sadhana in a better manner. The result also he starts enjoying. Now, Abhi Uddhava Tvaya Brahma Sake Samyak Avadharitam. This Brahma, the Shastra Jnanam, Veda Sara about moksha, cause a lakshya, and all the sadhanas which have indicated the main sadhana of seeing me only in and through everything, and further the Vedanta Jnana of Tattva Chintana, Tattva Vicharana, Upanishad Ukta Brahmatmaikya Bodha Yukta Mahavakya, has all that been Samyak Avadharitam by you? Now see how close relation between what we are studying here in this line and also what we were studying in morning in the Patanjala Yoga Darshana Shastra, wherein to that Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha Sutram our Maniprabhakara Ramanandayati, taking the guidance from Sri Vyasa Bhagavan's Vashya, he was telling us the Vritti. How systematically he was explaining. Do you remember that? When we have come to the Ekagra Bhumika, in which Sattva-guna Pradhanata is there, because of which the ability to focus on one Vishaya only is gained, because of which one side Rajo Tamo Guna Vritti se Afghaname, and that is called as Samprajnata Yoga. Shuddha Sattva Guna. Then, when that Samprajnata Yoga is developed a little more, then what happened? Two things happened. One is what? Avidya, Asmita, Raga, Dvesha, Abhinivesha, the kleshas are reduced. When our antakarana is free from Rajotamo Vritti, when our antakarana is free from Avidya, Asmita, the kleshas, not fully, but at least little bit, and same time, when our antakarana is in the ekagra bhumi of sattva guna, as well as able to focus on one thing continuously, what was said in the morning, if you see, then such ekagra bhumika yukta antakarana chitta becomes qualified for the what is that paroksha jnanam of paramatma tattva through the shabda as well as the yukti. The Shabda is the teachings of the Vedanta Upanishad by the Guru, and the logic also given by that Guru only through these two. Shabdayana, then logic yuktya, abhi paroksha jnana abhimukhi bhavati. undoubtedly, crystal clearly, he will have the Siddhanta Jnana, Vritti Jnana, means Jnana at the understanding level about the Paramatma Prapti. Then that further through the yoga sadhanas which are going to be told, when the chitta vritti nirodha also happens, then what was paroksha rupena jnatam, theoretically understood tattva is there, it starts becoming aparoksha anubhuti. That is called as sampragnata yoga, that is what is kaivalyam, that is called as the drashtuhu sarupe avasthanam. So what is said there that paroksha jnana abhimukha bhavati is here said as tvaya ye uddhava samyak avadharita. Brahma means what? Uddhavaji was expected by Krishna to be in that the Shuddha Ekagra Bhumika, freed from the Rajas and Tamas distractions, freed from at least the time of listening to the knowledge in the class, avidya, smita, raga, desha, aviniveshadi, panchaklosha influence. Now, this is how we have to prepare our inner personality, that chitta or antakarana. Let it take some decades or the lives. Let it take. Do the karma yoga, do the bhakti yoga, do the ashtanga yoga. Bring chitta to that level. Then only what Vedanta saying is Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya, and through Vyatireka Anvaya Sadhana, rejecting Jagat Bhavana and experiencing Brahma Anubhuti, all of them become understandable, they become inspirational. We take the initiative of doing it and continuously without any obstructions or distractions, we can be on that path of dhyanam to reach to that kaivalya sthiti. If not, not much is talked. Only one sentence is said in the fourth of the Yoga Sutras, ki vritti sarupyam itaratra. Else you as a jiva, instead of becoming a sadhaka through the ekagra niruddha bhumi, you are hit left and right by Kshipta Moda Vikshipta Bhumika Yukta Chitta, in which the Rajo Tamo Vrittis are there. You will only get identified with them and continue to be a papi and punyatma through the karmas done, result as the sukhi dukhi samsari. And when the chance is given to the chitta to have the vrittis, especially of the rajoguna, it will have infinite type of rajoguna vritti. Every vritti you get identified with, then according to that vritti only you dance to its tunes. Thereafter, the tamasha is endless for thousands of lives. That is what is said there. Here also, another way Bhakti Shastra में भी क्या है? Surrendering to Bhagavan, and what Bhagavan told about the Lakshanas to be a Bhakta or Bhagavata. We have to, with full doubtless faith, we have to practice. Then only Bhagavat Krupa removes that Maya and we get near to Bhagavan. If that Ananya Bhakti Sharanagati are not there, if Bhagavad Ukta, Shravanam Kirtanam ityadi upasanas or Bhagavad Smaranas, Bhagavad sevas we are not doing. Just like if the Ekagra Chitta is not gained in Yoga Sadhana, how Kshipta Moda Vikshipta have looted us away, so too to the non-bhakta, the Bhagavan's Maya with Rajas Tamas overpowering, it takes him to the worldliness. That is where we are now. From where we want to escape, enter into the divine path of spirituality to reach him and experience that bhakti or atmanubhuti. Same is in Vedanta. If sadhana chatushta sampada is not there, then Shravanam will never happen. Shravan ke bina, how can there be mananam? Without the mananam, how can there be nididhyasanam? Without the nididhyasanam, how can there be atyanta sukshmati sukshma akhanda brahmakara vritti? And without that, how the brahmanubhuti? So whether it is for Jnana Marga Moksha, Bhakti Marga Moksha, Yoga Marga Moksha, in all the cases, we have to, through our efforts, upasana, etc., bring our mind intellect to such qualified level that we are able to listen and understand the sadhanas and do and reach the goal. So that is what is meant by Abhiuddhava Tvaya Brahma Sakhe Samyak Avadharitam. And in spiritual path, there is no time limit. There are no any conditions put by anyone outsiders. We only should know that these are the qualifications required for progress in sadhana, and we have to slowly, steadily keep on gathering them day by day, month by month, year by year, life by life, and proceed. And this is how, as we were saying every day, whoever is now at the stage of great Mahatma and his own experience, they started their journey some 100 to 100 lives back. If somebody, great Mahatma, is there of Anubhuti of Atma, going beyond the Maya of the Vedanta or the Prakriti of the Sankhya, if they have experienced it, it means what? How many lives they were going on doing all this sadhana, of course, under the supervision of Shastra and Guru with the blessings of the Ishvara. We are also in that. So see them, learn from them, get inspired, and be on the path. Karte raho, karte raho, karte raho. See, that's why we have to learn from that Karshaka, the farmer. You know, the farmer's life is endless hard work. His work ends only when he ends his life or his life is ended. Is it not? Season after season. That the plowing the land, we removing the weeds, sowing the seeds, then seeing the saplings come, they are protected. I tell you, actually, we have to do namaskar at their feet. Not only for giving us bhojanam, without which we can't alive, but showing us how we have to live our life of sadhana to reach to the siddhi. All the time we have to plow the heart, so remove the weeds, sow the seeds of bhakti jnana, see to it that they give the result of the phala or pushpa. एक बार हो गया कटौती हो गई सब बेच दी not that again it's over immediately again is gone to the government or bank for the loans and goes and requests for those shopkeepers for giving a original seeds not a duplicate wala already gives order for those pesticide wale and also for those fertilizer wala and again already not even a week's gap again he takes the tractor or the bulls on rent again is ready on the work. See that Hrudaya of the Karshaka we should have. Krishi. And that's why the result of it is what? One grain of rice, if he is sowing thousands and thousands of grains, Bhagavan is giving. Mehnat ka phal. One mango tree puts, then thousands of mangoes go on coming. We have to learn from him. Relentlessness in sadhana. Consistency in sadhana, never losing the heart, whether we succeed or not, never giving up, whether we are encountered or troubled by any of inner and outer tapa. We have to go on doing that. That is what we have to make up our mind. Claim, let us, that we are a sadhaka. And sadhaka has to be tyagi, vairagi, yogi, and tapasvi. He should be tyagi. He should give up all the comforts. He should be vairagi. Never aim at anything of the world in things. Then tapasvi. You should go through all the difficult things that are required to be done. And the yogi always yoked to his own goal. Like that yogi, the karshaka, always tuned कि कब ये फसल उगेगा कब उसेगा उसके करना है कर ही जा रहा है इंतजार कर ही जा रहा है when those grains and all come in a very small form, see the eyes of that Karshaka, happy, lit with light. What a beautiful thing. In the same way, you and I as a yogi always look when will I get that ekagra chitta bhumika, when will I get that sampragnata samadhi, when will I enter into that asampragnata yoga. So too, in the same thing Vedanta Vasha, when I am thorough in my Atma Vidya, after that, basing on the Atma Vidya, through the Vyatireka sadhana, when will I reject the reality given to all the Upadhis and Dvaita and Namarupa. Then through Anvaya Sadhana, when will I become deeper and deeper in my meditation to identify only with that Shuddha Sadgana Sidgana Anandagana Atma Vastu, which cannot be explained in any form, which cannot be seen or shown by any of the upadhis. Na tatra chakshur gacchati na vag gacchati. In this way, we have to help ourselves. So, abhi uddhava tvaya brahma sakhe samavdharitam. If the jnana given by me is really avadharana done by you, if you have taken that in your heart, then this should be the result. If this result has not come, matlab avadharana nahi hua. Therefore, you have to refer again. You have to contemplate. You have to again and again go back to our roots and reset there. Go to the basics and set yourself. What are the two things? Bhagavan says here, Abhite vigataha mohaha. Is your delusion gone away? What was the moha in Uddhava? That I can't live without Bhagavan. He is leaving me and going. So the reality given to the duality is called as the moha. And wanting the Lord physically, the avatara, to be with him, or wanting the Lord to take him to his लोक. अरे उस लोक में भगवान जब जा रहे हैं वो खुद ही अपने इस कृष्ण शरीर को यहाँ छोड़कर जा रहे हैं. How will he take you? Moha. The Maha Moha. Moha, in one word, the reality given to the Dvaita. What is the reality given to Dvaita? Ki other than Paramatma, there are two things like I and other jivas, me and the Jagat, me and Bhagavan. In this way, Jiva, Jagat, Ishvara, Bheda is the Moha. They are all one Parabrahma only for the sake of Leela expressing in these three forms. Expressions are of three types, but the expressed thing is only one. First, theoretical. Everywhere, remember, first the knowledge is gained at theoretical level. We have to be convinced also about it. Whether it is the knowledge about the values, the knowledge about the dharma, the knowledge about the punya karmas, the knowledge about the upasanas, knowledge about the yoga chitta vritti nirodha, knowledge of the Vedanta. First, we have to be firmly gaining the knowledge at the theoretical level. Then keep on practicing, encountering all the obstacles, hindrances. कोई भी अवॉइड नहीं कर सकता. किसी के लिए रास्ता आसान नहीं. कोई इस जन्म में तकलीफ उठाया साधना में, दूसरे को अगले जन्म में होता है. It's nobody spared from the test put by the Maya and all of that when he is on this path. चलो वो तो चलता ही रहेगा. But then the moha should go away. The theoretical knowledge should be pakka. In the morning class also you see, what an interesting thought. When we come to the Ekagra Chitta Bhumika and we get the Sampargnata Samadhi, what he said was, these avidyasa ragadvaya, they'll go away. That's the most crucial and important thing in a jiva or sadhaka's jivanam. Most important. That the moha should go away. Because of the moha only, the vyamoha of the raga dvesha are persecuting us so much that we are not able to free our antakarana from them, thus not able to focus exclusively on the goal, on the truth or reality or any sadhana. We are the victims of raga dvesha. That's called vyamoha. And that is there because the reality given to the Dvaita Jagat, that is called as moha. Now I gave you the knowledge of one without second self, with all the Shastra, Vidhanam. Oh no, we have seen now what was said in Mandukya Upanishad. Every of the Upanishad we quoted, if you remember, when we were studying specially the chapters from 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. During those chapters when we were studying, we were quoting all the Upanishads Gita, where Brahma Tattva was theoretically explained. See those shlokas of Adavante cha yannasti vartamanepi tattatha vitatai sadrusha santaha vitata iva drishyate. This is what in Mandukya Chaturtha Prakaranam of Alata Shanti. Was it not referred here as it is bodily? And those examples of the gold and ornaments and all. So these are all given. Yes, we don't have that medha shakti to remember everything at one go because our chitta is full of our laukika prajna. All the problems we know, we are slowly avoiding them, no doubt. But it was told by Lord. You and I might have not got the dharana of it, but Uddhava will answer that, yes, sir, I got it. Vigdravito mohe moha madandakaraha. All that is going to say. But we are trying to understand here what is the meaning of the removal or disappearance of moha. Avite vigataha moha. That point we are discussing. Again, we are saying as long as the moha of the duality is taken as real, is there, so long the vyamoha of the raga dvesha, followed by the papa punya, followed by the sukha dukkha, followed by the janma marana, will never end. Will continue to be a samsara. So that's why in Gita also. Kachid ajnana sam moha te pranashtaha dhananjaya. And first thing Arjuna replies, Nashto moha. In fact, the removal of the moha happened to Arjuna in the 11th chapter only. From 12 onwards, it was more and more strengthening and making it more and more strong. That's it. Like by the end of this, in the 9th chapter only, the Iti Guhyadamam Shastram, when Bhagavan gave, Arjuna was receiving it so seriously. And in the 10th one, when he showed him all the vibhutis, and in the Etam Vibhutim Yogam Chamamya Vaitya, all that, in the 11th chapter, in the first sloka only, Arjuna says, Sir, my moha is gone. Remember, 9th chapter, 10th में ही अर्जुन कहते हैं 11th में ही कि मेरा मोह गया. But still, there is a chance for it to relapse. Therefore, keep on teaching me. Then through this jnana should come from 13th chapter onwards. Or even 12th chapter may surrender devotion having taught that Bhagavan saw to it that Arjuna's moha is uprooted. Arjuna also allowed Lord Krishna to uproot his confusion or moha delusion by allowing him to give the jnana. Chapter after chapter, chapter after chapter. The Shishya Arjuna has allowed Guru to operate the cardiac operation, where from the heart the deep rooted delusion of reality given to the duality is removed. Beautiful it was. So in the first sloka only it says, 11th chapter, Mad Anugrahaya Paramam Guhyam Adhyatma Sagnitam Vachaha Yatvayoktam Vachaha Tena Mohoyam Vigataha Mama. See? Tava Mohaha Vigataha Apite Vigato Mohaha. What are the words used here by Krishna to Uddhava? They are said by Arjuna to Krishna that time, 11th chapter. But anugrahaya, to bless me, you spoke to me. What? Paramam guhyam adhyatma sangnitam yat vacha tvaya uktaha. Same thing Vidravito mein kehte hain. He says, when you gave this knowledge, all that gone, Uddhava also says. There also he says, mohoyam vigato mama. Mama moha vigataha. Then he says, how did you say? What have you learned? Please tell me. Arjuna, bhavapya vi bhutanam sutta vistarasho maya. Bhutanam bhavapya maya vistarasha sutam. I have understood how the world is projected in you and dissolves in you with your own maya shakti. Tattaha kamalapatraksha mahatmya vichaviyam. Then this thing I want to see. That everything is in you, you are in everything, you and the world are not two. एवमेतत् यथार्थत्वम् आत्मानं परमेश्वर द्रष्टुम इच्छामि ते रूपम ऐश्वरम पुरुषोत्तम मन्यसे यदि तत् शक्य मया द्रष्टुम इति प्रभो योगेश्वर. he uses the word yogeshwara. ततो मे त्वं दर्शय आत्मानं अव्ययम्. Immediately Bhagavan shows that Vishwarupa. So moha gone at that 11th chapter. 18th chapter में तो नष्टो मोहा, zero moha. Again, moha is what? Theoretical knowledge is not pakka regarding the truth. That the truth alone is permeating in and through every Rupanama. Every Rupanama are Maya Kruta projection on the reality. Other than the reality, independent of reality, the Rupa Nama have no existence. Other than the mud, the form called as pot, the name called as pot have no existence. What are they? They are only projection. But the power of that projection is so much that we throughout life talk it as pot only, never as mud. If you say mud, others will laugh. And why? Because everyone are in the same level of ignorance of taking the pot as reality. Other than that, if you say that they don't agree because they have not come to that level of wisdom. So, we are all in the world of all taking the duality as reality. And remember, even if millions of the people say that the duality is reality, the duality is not going to be real. So too, if the millions of people are going to say the reality is one without second is not true, that is not going to be otherwise. अगर करोड़ लोग भी बोलेंगे तो असत्य सत्य नहीं होता. The asat jagat sat नहीं होता. So too, two crores of people together will they say sat as asat, that won't be agreeing and appear like that. That's the power of truth there. So, moha chala gaya kya tumhara? Then, same question, let us feel that Bhagavan Krishna is asking us. We only are at the position of Uddhava. And just see in our last 2-3 years of Shravana Avdi, so many Upanishads, other Suktas, other Shastras, and here Bhagavata entire up to 11 Skandha, Aditya, Valmiki Ramayanam and Tulsi Ramayana. क्या कहना है बड़ा हमने? Has our moha gone away? Have we understood that duality is projection, not reality? If that happens, be attentive. If the reality to given to the duality goes away, that means if the moha goes away, then we don't hanker up behind any of the things of the duality. And then be attentive. It is because of our anchoring behind the world of duality, which is projection, that we get disappointed and dejected and we become shokagrasta in our mana. सो बुद्धि के अंदर मोह के कारण मन में आने वाले कामनाओं के कारण, कामनाओं के पूर्ति के लिए कर्म करने के कारण, कर्म से मिलने वाला कर्म फल कभी भी शाश्वत सुख नहीं देने के कारण, निरंतर मन में चीजों की कमी के कारण जो दुख का आभास भान होता है, यही संसार है. That will not be there. Why the shoka comes to me? Because the expected result did not come. Why the expected result did not come? Because I gave reality to the entire duality world and I thought it should give me the sukha. Never gives. When it is not real, how can it give you sukha or dukkha? But you are running for sukha. Therefore, to balance that sukha thought, the dukkha comes to us. These are all very peculiar, typical things in Vedanta. When we are pure and matured in our heart, we come to understand. In the Jagat, the dukkha is coming to us only because we are thinking that there is sukha and we are running. When you know that it is not real, then we don't seek the sukha from that, then we don't run behind that, then there is no shoka or dukkha. That is what he says. If your moha goes away, your desires for the world will go away, then your disappointment in the world will never be there, then you will never be miserable in your mind. It's a very, very crucial, very important, very clear discussion here. This discussion has to be very clearly done and understood. The one without second Paramatma is not known. On him only the duality of I and the world in front of him is projected. Then I, the seer, the world is seen, and the scene becomes charming, enchanting. Then I get identified with that, with the sum of the Ragadvesha. Then I start seeking it and I try to gain it, and through that I want to get the sukha. There is never a sukha in the objects, then I become dukhi. Very important are these crucial things. Therefore, avide vigataha mohaha, then shokaschaso manobhavaha. Also your manobhavaha shokaha. मन में निरंतर जन्म लेने वाला शोक तुम्हारा गया कि नहीं. These are such a crucial thoughts of our Adhyatmika Jivana. We are here not to become Shokagrasta. And when anyone is living life not at the Atma level, at least not at the Buddhi level, but fallen to the level of the mind, which is full of the moha of giving reality to duality and goes on projecting desires, etc., that person will perennially be shokagrasta only. Shoka is dukkha, disappointment, dejection, depression, all the time in a mood of something is missing. There's no completeness. There is no contentment. There's no smile. There's no cheer. There's no joy. There's no feel of fulfillment. Hamesha shoki. We are all that only. Just see Puja Gurudev's face and life. He is complete. He is contented. He is in the bliss eternal. There's no shoka to him. No chance. Because he's not in the moha. He knows whole world is imaginary projection. And he is playing in that. See, like whole movie is a projection on imagination only. But are we not producing so many movies throughout the world in so many languages, thousands and thousands in number, and we are entertaining ourselves? So too Bhagavan has projected world and getting entertained. He's not caught in that. Except you stupid youngsters who take literally the movie and try to copy those stunts, etc. Get into calamities. But most of us, अरे हमको वेदांत ज्ञान ही असर नहीं करता, अब सिनेमा कहाँ करेगा? The true knowledge only doesn't influence us. How can that? We watch and drop. So too, the great Mahatmas, even Paramatma, they just play the play of a duality for the play's sake with the clarity that that's all is a projection on the one without second reality. See, api uddhava tvaya brahma sake samavadharitam apite vigutaha mohaha shokasyasav manobhavaha is not a very important shloka. And this shows what the entire Shastras contain. This shows what the entire Adhyatmika Jivana talks about. It talks about the Brahmajnanam, that Brahman is the Sachidananda Tattva, which is one without second. When that Jnanam is fully theoretically and practically gained and experienced, there is no moha of reality given to duality, there is no struggle, there is no disappointment called as shoka. This is all entire sadhana to be done. Entire Vedanta is this. Entire Shastra Sara is this only. So go to the Guru, do the avadharana of the Brahmajnana Siddhanta Rupena, then remove the Manasika Moha and Manasika Shokha. Then what you Siddhanta Rupena Grahitam received through the Dhyanam, you experience it. Then not only the Shoka Moha, the non-positive gone away, the positive of infinite contentment and bliss comes to us. Remember, by the Siddhanta Jnana, the Atyantika Dukkha Nivrutti happens because Moha and Shoka gone. When the practical Anubhuti of the Tattva, the Nitya Nirantara Nirankusha Ananda and Sukha Trupti comes. Every Jiva is seeking this only. Shoka or Dukkha Nivrutti and Sukha or Shanti or Ananda Prapti. Every Jiva are trying for that. Alas, other than those who have got the systematic training through Shastra Jnanam, everybody is wanting the thing is same but pursuing it in the wrong places. Therefore, not even one person will be without reaching the goal of Dukkha Nivritti and Sukha Prapti if he is pursuing the spiritual path. Equally true is what? Not even one person is going to be freed from Shoka Dukkha and getting the Nirankusha Trupti. Not even one person if he is following the worldly path of Dvaita and Dandva. Then we have to choose. Should we want to be one of the majority where we enter with all our abilities and efforts into the world of duality, which is an impossible mission, where dukkha goes on coming only, sukha keeps on alluring only. सारे हम लोग नो इस कष्ट भरे जागतिक जीवन में सुख के आशा से जी रहे हैं. आज नहीं तो कल सुख में मिलेगा, इस वस्तु में नहीं तो उसमें मिलेगा, इस परिस्थिति में तो उस परिस्थिति में मिलेगा, इस व्यक्ति नहीं तो उस व्यक्ति में. Even a person who commits suicide also thinks that when I go after dying, there at least these dukkhas or problems will be not there. Remember, the world can never give dukkha nor it can give sukha because it is not real. You take it as real and go for sukha and it gives dukkha. Know that it is unreal, then you don't go for it for sukha, it never gives dukkha. Then where will be the sukha and ananda? Are, it is your own essential self, the deeper inner self. Right now, we think we are jiva with the three upadhis of sthula, sukshma, karana, sharira. So we have to thoroughly understand through all Upanishads all this knowledge. Keep on detaching ourselves from the Upadhi. Then Sopadika Brahma is Jiva, Nirupadika Jiva is Brahma. How many times we repeated it when we were studying that chapter 21 or so? Paramatma, very near to the Upadhis, become Jiva and suffers. So, Jiva, when he detaches from the Upadhis, discovers himself to be Brahman. Whether it is Brahma, whether it is Jiva, the common thing is Aham. The Baddha Aham is that Aham who is very close in proximity with the Upadhis. The Mukta Aham is totally away from the Upadhis and near to the Swarupa. That's what we'll see. When the Chittavritti Nirodha happens, tada then Drashta will be established in Swarupa. So Drashta has two options, whether established in Swarupa and be liberated, or get identify the Vritti and suffer as Jiva. For whatever reason, of many, many millions of lives, we are in the Vritti Sarupyata and suffering as Jiva. Slowly, the Vritti Nirodha karke Swarupa Avasthanam we have to do. So, what is said as Drashtam Swarupa Avasthanam, what is said in the entire Bhagavat 11 Skandham, which we are studying every day from last 440 days, that Mukti Hitva Anyatha Rupam Swarupena Vyavasthitihi. Hitva anyatha rupam swarupena vyavasthitihi. And what is Yoga Sutra said? Tada swarupe avasthanam or vritti sarupyam itaratra. Hitva anyatha rupam said there as vritti sarupyam itaratra. Swarupena vyavasthiti said is there called drashtu swarupe avasthanam. Here it is talked in the language of the vrittis, chitta, etc. Same thing is talked in the language of the dvaita and dvandva, etc. Same thing, words used are different. But whether we study that Shastra, this Shastra, like अब इस होटल में खाओ उस होटल में खाओ, पहले पेट भरना है, खुशी मिलनी है हमको, है कि नहीं? So to follow this or that path, the dukkha permanently should go away, the ananda shashvata should be ours. May we all aim at that and try for that. So, हे उद्धव, सखे ब्रह्म त्वया सम्यक् अवधारितम्. अभी उद्धव त्वया ब्रह्म सखे सम्यक् अवधारितम्. अभी ते विगतः मोहः शोकश्चासो मनोभवः. मनोभव शोक जिसका कारण मोह, ये दोनों चले गए कि नहीं बेटा? And as I was talking to you, morning class and also, every life we collected so much of moha, of giving value, reality to the reality, and getting lost in Ragadvesha. Do you think we have stopped it in this life? Continued. And did we start? Do you think that we stopped it last year? Continued last month? Continued. Do you think yesterday we were not lost in the Ragadvesha? Huh? Today, yeah. Even 10 minutes before the class also, we were in the moha of our Ragadvesha because of giving reality to duality, and that gave that dukha. मैंने सोचा वो लोग मेरे को हेल्प करेंगे, नहीं किया, दुखी हो गए. There's nobody in this world. You are yourself. Get what you need to and do what you have to do and reach where you have to. मोह भयंकर रोग है. That's what in Vivek Chodamani I quoted you. Mahamohagraha, Mahamohagraha, गलितात्मा बगमनः. See, Mahamoha Rupi Graha has held us so strongly that we lost the identity with our blissful essential self. Mahamoha Graha Grasita Galita Atmavagamanaha. Our name. Why it is called Mahamoha? Because from millions of life it is going on, and if you don't try to put efforts from now, millions of lives it will continue. That's why it's called Mahamoha. Now, having said so, Bhagavan now tells us that this jnanam, to whom if it is given, it becomes futile, fruitless, meaningless. Oh teacher, now Uddhava is a teacher now. You will be frustrated and disappointed because not even iota of the result you will see in your audience because they are undeserving because of this non-positive quality. Therefore, before you give this knowledge, look into that person's qualification and give only if he is qualified, else neither it will help him and you also will be disappointed. Is it not in every of the worldly professions? They give the job, etc. only after finding qualification through various tests. कोई भी आ जाए आर्मी में ज्वाइन हो जाओ, ये 4.25 फुट वाला लिलीपुट को भी बुलाया और 200 केजी वेट वाले को भी बुलाया, लंगड़ू लूलू बल्लू को सबको बुलाते हैं क्या आर्मी में? यू हैव टू फाइट विद एनिमीज ऑन द बॉर्डर्स. कोई भी आ रहा है कि राइफल क्या बुलेट को भी उठाना नहीं आता उसको. यू हैव क्वालिफिकेशंस देयर. एनीबॉडी कम मेडिकल डॉक्टर बन जाओ, ऐसे थोड़ी होता है. Even after he studies so many years, all tests are done. When qualified, then only the certification is given that now he is licensed killer. Means he can treat the patients for their health. So operation successful, patient collapsed. Is it not? Everywhere, the arhata, the qualification are required. Here also. Like in Vedanta, sadhana chatushay sampada. In yoga, kshipta moda vikshipta chodkar, you have to come to niruddha bhumika. Here also, these durgunas if somebody has, and that person when he listens to all that, neither he will have the Brahma avadharanam, nor his moha will go away, nor his shoka will go away. He will be having the added misery now. कि यार वेदांत भी सुना लेकिन कोई फर्क ही नहीं पड़ा करके, he will be doubly miserable. So that shloka we'll just chant today. Spend time to study it more detail tomorrow. Thoda aaj kal thoda. Ki we are seeing now the 30th mantra of the 29th chapter of the 11th skandha of Srimad Bhagavat Maha Purana, among the 108 Puranas given to us by Bhagavan Vyasa, who is the avatar of Narayana, who is Sakshat Parabrahma, who is all pervading, who is in our heart also. That Bhagavan gave us. What is that? नैतत्त्वयादाम्भिकाय नास्तिकाय शठाय च अशुश्रूषोरभक्ताय दुर्विनीताय दीयताम्. Sat Durgunu told here, even one of them are there, the knowledge becomes wasted. Like a patile में थोड़ा भी मैल है कुछ नट, you can't heat the milk in that, it will be spoiled. In the same way. So, na etat tvayat diyatam. Etat jnanam tvaya na diyatam. May this knowledge be not told, given, explained, or revealed by you. Because I am going, you will continue staying. You are in that siddhi. After doing all this sadhana, people will approach you. Don't just lavishly give it and get disappointed. See to it that not only they don't have this negative quality, but also they have the positive qualities. And if you really are interested in giving this knowledge to him or those people, first train them in, freeing them from this negative quality, train them in getting the positivity, then you give. तो दैट इज वाई जो तैयार होके आता है उसको दे दो, या जिसको देना चाहते हो उसको तैयार करके देना, बट बिना क्वालिफिकेशन का नहीं देना. क्वालिफिकेशन इज दिस नेगेटिव should not be there, this positive should be there. These two shlokas. So, etatvaya na diyatam. By you, this knowledge should be never given to these persons with these durgunas. First, dambhikaya. Who is dambhika? Dambha. Show off, it is called in English. Another one is called hypocrite. Hypocrisy. What is hypocrisy? That which is not there inside, but they show it off outside, only to impress people. Dambika. What will that fellow do if this knowledge is given? He will use it only to enhance his hypocrisy. And in that, he tries to cheat everyone, with all the time forgetting that stupid fellow, he is cheating himself. You know, in all the middle class families in the northern part of India, I've seen in South India, they are working some private government. कितना आता है सैलरी खींचातानी करके some 30,000-40,000. Our expenses per month are 10,000 more only. So hand to mouth. And yet, when they have to get their children married, they want to show off and take loan here and there. आपका क्या हाल है नहीं पता कि they are getting money through cryptocurrencies, bitcoins, or हेरा फेरीज, और बोर्ड उल्टा करके, I don't know. बट दैट इज दम्भ. यार तेरे पास है ही नहीं तो किसको क्या दिखा रहा है, लाखों लाखों खर्चा करके. बट दे डोंट वांट टू लिसन इट. कुछ भी करके आई वांट टू मेक माय daughter's marriage memorable throughout life. And whenever you remember that, you remember the loan also and the kicks you received from those who gave the loan. From that onward, dambha, staying in a huge duplex, 60% salary gone for that only. खाने को नहीं, dambha. And then when it comes to their dresses, ऐसा वाला हाई क्वालिटी, बड़ा शोरूम में imported clothes. एंड जूते लोग भी दे रहे हैं हमको, हम भी खरीदेंगे. सेंट लगा के, हाई फाई जूते पहन के, टाई वाई लगा के, न क्या क्या नौटंकी. दिस आर ऑल शो ऑफ, दम्भा. पैसे है ही नहीं लेकिन दिखाते. लोन लेकर पड़ोसी से गहने पहन के जाना. उन दिनों में that much faith used to be there that even golden ornament they used to give. My daughter is going for that function. Can you give your daughter's ornament? शाम को they used to give. उस समय क्या है ना, 3,000 एक तोला 10 ग्राम. Now it is 60,000. कौन देगा? Nowadays every day some gold is caught. कौन कहाँ से क्या ले जा रहे नहीं पता. Every whole wealth in the world is measured in terms of the gold possessed by that particular nation. You all know all that. So too, there is no knowledge inside, but showing out outside as if they know everything. Inside darpok, but outside doing natak, that is dhairyavan. And inside खोखला, प्यार है ही नहीं, लेकिन बाहर ऐसे मीठे मीठे बातें बोलना. You understand it? These are all dambha. And the best example they give for dambha is bagule ka dhyan. On one foot, that bagula, that crane stands. as if making the people who see it think that it is meditating. But it is not meditating, it is only watching for the moment where the fish comes up, tabag, he will catch it. So, the dambika, dambha, जो शो ऑफ ही पहलो है उसको नहीं देना है ज्ञान. Then he will boast that he has got this knowledge to all and get all good marks, favors from him, them, and be attentive. He has not done any sadhana, he never reaches anywhere, and one day or the other his khoklapan or his emptiness is seen by the world. Then people not only disbelieve him or hate him, but the entire jnanam they blame. कि क्या फर्क पड़ा उसको ये ज्ञान पाकर, बंदा तो जैसे का वैसा ही था. They don't think that that fellow was a hypocrite. They blame the knowledge. तो हम नहीं पढ़ेंगे वो ज्ञान. Neither Dambika fellow becomes the wrong messenger for this great Bhagavata Jnanam. Therefore, don't give. Dambha, the show offness and the arrogance, they're all, first of the Rakshasi Guna said in the 16th chapter is this only. you know, दो भूत सर्गो लोकेस्मिन् दैवासुरेव च दैवो विस्तरश प्रोक्तः आसुरं पार्थ मे शृणु. Then दम्भो दर्पोऽभिमानश्च क्रोधः पारुष्यमेव च अज्ञानं चाभिजातस्य पार्थ सम्पदमासुरीम्. First दम्भो दर्प. Dambha, hypocrisy, asura guna. Whether it is knowledge, good heart, values, love, abilities, capacities, money, जो है सो है, दिखावा नहीं करना. दिखावा, दम्भः, very terrible thing. Such fellows cheat everyone, but they cheat themselves also. They can't cheat भगवान. भगवान को तो पता है क्या है. They take the sahara of the jhoot and all. Then it is a very painful jivan it is. Luckily, in my group, there are only 4 people, or 3 or 5. They are without much dambha. No show off. Thank God. Bach gaye. Otherwise, one person with few of even these negativities spoil the entire show. So one thing we spoke about dambha. Second one is what? Nastikaya. Never ever tell the nastika. What is nastika? Who says no jivanam asti beyond this? Therefore, till the tomb or death, keep on enjoying. To enjoy, beg, borrow, or steal. That's called a Nastika. One level. There's no life after death. This is what is life. Because nobody came back who died. You're watching. At least 2000 साल पहले जो बंदा मरा, कम से कम उसको तो वापस आना चाहिए. 2 मिनट पहले जो मरा वो भी नहीं आया. 2000 साल पहले मरा वो भी नहीं आया. देखो गया तो गया. मतलब जो है सो है. देखो जब तक हो जियो मौज से. उसके लिए जो भी चाहिए किसी का वो अपना. See, Ram Nam Japana Paraya Mahal Apuna, and then something is there, no, in Ghana. So here also, they are called a Charu Vak. They talk the sweet language of only indulgence and enjoyment. They say, where is the next life? Who came back? Tell me. So their life is Yavat Jivet Sukham Jivet. This life is complete. Beyond this is nothing. Therefore, as long as you are, live Sukhi se, Sukham. And for that, Runam Krutva Grutam Pibet. Get the loan from everyone. Enjoy yourself. Grutam Pibet is add sara, ghee, etc. in your khana, means enjoy it lavishly. In English, beg, borrow, or steal. But happily live life. This is one part of the Nastikata. And the fellow who doesn't believe in his own continuation of life, how do he believe about the Lord who is managing the whole show? Therefore, at the higher level is a Nastika, the non-believer of the manager of the whole world, Bhagavan. He doesn't want to listen to the logic. यार ये सब इतना systematically हो रहा है, ये conscious entity तो होना चाहिए जिसको भगवान कहते हैं. He says everything is happening naturally. He never understands that nature cannot be independent of the person to whom it belongs. प्रकृति और शक्ति उस प्रकृति और शक्ति के ओनर का होता है. जड़ प्रकृति जड़ शक्ति का अस्तित्व भी नहीं है और उसका कुछ करना भी नहीं होता बिना चैतन्य पुरुष का. Like goodness is a nature. No, it is not hanging in the world. It belongs to a living being. Badness is a nature. It has to belong to someone. So when you call this entire world is Prakriti, who's of Paramatma only. So we all Astikavadins, we are also like him, not seen Bhagwan. उतना उपासना हमने नहीं किया, कहाँ हुआ दर्शन. But then we are all Astikavadi because of use Shastras, Puranas, Itihasas, the Mahatma stories, their teaching. All of that helps us in believing in Paramatma's presence. Remember, the logic for the Paramatma's existence is such a huge universe which is going on systematically, rhythmically. And the logic for the continuation of life before birth, after death is that everyone is not the same. To the same parents, when two children are born, they are totally different. How is it possible? Because they were earlier in different way, different form. They are born here with their own nature. Therefore, they were there before. Like that, so many. But this person is not interested. Third meaning of Nastikata is almost same is beyond this Sharira, this Bhoga. It even doesn't believe in the mana and its emotions, buddhi and its inquiry and knowledge and the values. He is like a Pashu only Nastik. बस शरीरों को इंद्रियों को सुख खुशियां मिल जाए बस इज नास्तिक. Many of these retired people, those who go to satsanga, do their upasana, is a very good. But many of them, बस जितना अच्छा में जीना है, फ्री में गवर्नमेंट पेंशन दे रहा है, बस ईट खाओ पियो सो जाओ. They are in that nastic mood. Tell them come to the class, tell them to do upasana and all. They become ferocious like lion and pounce and tear you. Don't interfere in my freedom and choice. मैं खाऊंगा मैं पीऊंगा मेरी मर्जी है. Don't touch those nastikas. Please remember. They will destroy us, spoil us, disturb us, trouble us. जाने दो उनको भाड़ में, अपना अपना साधना करो, बाहर क्या ड्यूटी है वो करो. Whether your own husband or children or all, किसी को ना चाबी देकर अपने शांति को खराब नहीं करना. As if you are doing sadhana. Anyway, we also are not less than a time pass brand. But even if you are doing seriously, don't try to instigate them and pray to God. That's it. And more close the relations, बच के रहना उनसे. These are all common sense thoughts, not a big Vedanta here. Because उनको आपको उनको झेलना है. Therefore, and as long as you don't tell your wife or husband to come to class and do sadhana, she will make good food and all. The moment try to say, फिर नमक मिर्च बढ़ता जाएगा. That jiva is like that. No, pray to God. God also is telling them, but they don't listen to God. Gurus also are chasing them to tell, oh, गुरुओं को मिलते ही नहीं. और आपको मिल गए because of 3 गांठ and you try to tell them. Nastika. Very good. Is it not? That's the glory of Hinduism. When we smell or sense that person is not into spirituality, we don't insist on him. We don't force. We don't convert people. We are not that crooked, cruel and all. ठीक है? A time will come in his own life maturity. Sometime he'll believe. Is it not? And I tell you, the paradoxes in life. The one who is astika, who is more cruel and criminal toward the wife or the subordinates and everyone. And there are so many nastikas. I have at least 20 friends who never come to any class and he never attend any satsanga. But such a sweet, wonderful, noble fellows of hard work and doing good to society. They don't do any sadhana, but they're good. I don't want to spoil them and all by instigating unnecessarily in them all that. When they themselves come, then it's okay. सबको अपने जिंदगी जीने देना चाहिए. But Swamiji, you told us to do prachar. That is to inform the people. Those who are interested but not informed, when you inform them, when they know it, they come. वो उसके लिए है. प्रचार किसी को कन्वर्ट करके जबरदस्ती बाल पकड़ के खींचने को थोड़ी होता है. बताने के लिए उनको भाई हो रहा है. Our problem of our class is nobody knows that they are happening. Therefore, inform. So out of 1,000, 5 people may be interested. For those 5 people to inform the 1,000. We don't want 1,000 to come, and they don't come also. This is different. It is said in Bhagavata, the Shastra, whenever you do Bhagavad Gita, inform to everyone all over the country and invite them and make facilities for them. In Bhagavad Mahatmya, 6th chapter, we saw in the beginning. So that's different thing. But here, नास्तिक को बताकर खुद का बेइज्जती मत करना, वो तो आपके ऊपर हंसेगा. He is fixed. If you go to Putin and Jinping and tell them about Brahma and Atma, they are all communist fellows. How do they believe all that? नास्तिक है वो लोग. Interesting. I just imagine Putin and Jinping उनको पूरे धोती पहना के उत्तरीय यज्ञोपवीत लगा के चंदन लगा के उनको सत्यनारायण पूजा में बिठाया. What an interesting thing. I think given a chance, our Modi can do it. Interesting, no? The Britain PM meeting yesterday, the Ukrainian president, all that. Anyway, don't tell this to Nastika. Nastika. The moment you smell it, don't. It will be insulted. Subject is insulted. And then see, they don't have this sympathy. What is the sympathy? Like you and I are studying. You are all astika. We are trying to do sadhana. Sadhana is so tough. We have so many negativities. We have negativities, sometimes we behave wrongly. Then they look at this and say, तुम इतना पढ़ रहे हो भागवत, तुम में क्या फर्क है? मैं नहीं पढ़ रहा हूँ, मैं ही तुमसे बेटर हूँ. That way वो लोग नॉलेज का भी खिलवाड़ करेंगे, हमारा भी बेइज्जती करेंगे. They don't know the difficulties of spiritual sadhanas of coming out of rajas and tamas. And you and I are not masters so far. We're just starting only the journey. कितना पावरफुल होता है माया. जो करना शुरू किया साधना उसको ही पता होता है. How the rajas tamas pulls you down and all. You can see it. Like I feel it once in so much of tamas overpower in the class only. But struggling with that prakriti unavoidable, whichever is coming by prarabdha, I try to do my class. पर आप लोग भी into that tamas, the prakriti pulls us too. But you are struggling to bring back your mind to sattva and listen. Because of तबीयत का कोई भी कारण से हो, आसान थोड़ी होता है साधना करना. करने वालों के बताता है. And they all take it for granted. कि you are studying Shastra, you are in a sannyas ashram, therefore you should be perfect. Hare yaar, we are not perfect. We are trying to help us. And you get help from us. Let us help each other and grow. बड़े दिमाग में बैठता नहीं उनको. Anyway, Nastika, never ever. That nasty people of Nastikas, the non-believers, let us not insult our Shastra by trying to tell them. So, Dambika, Nastika. Then the Shatha is the one who cheats others. Then Ashushrushu, not ready to listen or never does Seva. Abhakta, those who don't have the love or inclination. Durvinita, very arrogant without any humbleness or humility. To such people, never give. What is the meaning of all this? Tomorrow we will see and check. Do we have these non-positive quality? Then remove them. Replace them with exactly opposite positive. So too, 3 more new positive qualities are told in the next sloka, which makes that person deserving to receive this knowledge, theoretical, practical, experiential. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय। सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। ओम। Thank you, friends. Let us do our Adhyatma Ramayanam.